I heard the grave's around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Rest in peace, Edge. All right, let's have a moment of silence for Microsoft Edge. Okay, good enough for me. All right, so today's video, we're going to quickly cover what is Microsoft Edge and why it's dead and where it's going to be going from here. As of 2019, later this year, Microsoft is going to completely erase everything that they've ever done with Internet Explorer and Edge and move to the open source Chromium platform. Basically, this means Microsoft Edge is going to be open source platform similar to what Chrome is. So in this video, I'm going to cover just a little brief history of Internet Explorer, Edge, and what this means for your business kind of moving forward in your websites. So the history is, first, Internet Explorer was released way back in like 94, 95, and Internet Explorer was supported all the way up until Windows 8 technically. So it's still an ongoing supported browser, sort of. What this means is they're only supporting security updates and anything along those lines. They haven't added any new features or any new functionality since January 9th, 2018, I believe it is. So what this means is Internet Explorer 11, which is what's on Windows 7 and 8, is officially dead in my opinion, because they no longer are supporting new technologies and stuff like that. So if you're on a legacy Windows 7 or 8, you only really kind of have access to Internet Explorer 11 because Microsoft Edge wasn't introduced until Windows 10. And just read a report today, so this is good timing. Windows 10 has now passed Windows 7 users. So what this means is more people are on Windows 10. So this is a very good move. Windows 7 is actually only going to be supported until January 2020. So we only have one more year of anybody on Windows 7 that we kind of need to still, think about. But most people are on Windows 10 now. So, yeah, Microsoft Edge, like I said, was on Windows 10, and that's the current browser until they introduce this new Chromium version of their Edge browser. So a little history is Microsoft Edge, when it was first introduced, was a complete redo of their internet browser. They started from scratch, basically. So when Windows 10 first came out, and you try to use Edge, it lacks major functionality. I mean, they didn't even have print functionality or extensions or anything, so they built it from the ground up. But recently, with their newer CEO at Microsoft, they are focusing on more open source platforms, cloud computing, along those lines. So Microsoft in itself is changing dramatically, which is a very good thing, because I don't know if you're aware of this, but web designers and web developers have hated Internet Explorer forever, basically. Ever since Chrome came out, I would say, we developers have hated Internet Explorer because it rendered completely different and functioned completely different than Chrome. So we had to, inject code hacks and design layout hacks just to keep up. Or not keep up, but to go back in time, I should say, because they were very slow on updating new functionalities and current web technologies in Internet Explorer. So this is a good thing across the board. So you may ask, what does this mean for my online business or my website users? A lot, because now when your users are visiting your website, and if they happen to be on a legacy browser, well, that's once they release the new version of Edge or whatever it's going to be called, they're going to have a very seamless experience across multiple browsers, devices. So there's going to be really no reason to have to worry about oh, is this website not going to render correctly between Internet Explorer and Chrome? But now it's going to be seamless, basically. So across the board, it's going to be a win-win for everybody. It's going to be a win for your visitors, your developer, your designers aren't going to have to waste time working on these things anymore. So that's kind of what's happening. And once we get some hard dates on when this is going to happen, I believe it's going to happen on one of the major Windows 10 updates later this year. So they've been kind of hinting maybe like springtime this might be happening. So we'll see. We'll keep you guys up to date. But as of right now, you can just ignore Internet Explorer 11 completely, and then just, if you still use Edge, it's possible that nothing's going to really change on the front end. It's going to be more back end. So your users might not even know, and probably won't know, that it's changed dramatically on the back end. It's just going to start functioning better, running better. It's a safer browser overall. So yeah, so this is a good thing. We're actually really excited that Microsoft is doing this, because Microsoft has always been notorious for more of their closed platforms, and you have to stay within the Microsoft ecosystem, and you have to use their platform, and it's not going to be like that moving forward. So this is a good thing. So yeah, that's just a brief history of the browsers and why this is good moving forward. So make sure you like this video if you can, and subscribe if you aren't already, and visit the links in the description below for more information. Thank you.